Hey folks, Jared Sebesta here with Ben Tages, and we just wanted to make a cool little video here today because this is the 1-year anniversary of the launch of Repurposed. Can you believe it's been a year so far?
I can't believe it. It's been a great year.
So a year ago, we were on, you were on WCCO TV, made your TV debut.
That was scary.
What do you think about the last year so far, other than you have a little facial hair now?
Yeah, it's been growing that for a year now. It's been a fantastic year. Yeah. It's been so much fun to get this put together and to hear from people that have read the book now a year later and what it's doing in their life and their retirement, and it's been so much fun.
What's like is there one thing that sticks out in the last year more than others?
Probably just visiting with different people about the book and hearing how just little things that I wrote in there impacted their life and things they never thought about before. We've just got this heart for helping retirees live phenomenal retirements, and it's more than money. It really is, and this book really puts that into perspective.
We started the podcast in June, which has been going on now for like 6 months. What's interesting about the podcast is that we were going to do like maybe 10, 12, maybe 15 episodes. I think we're on episode number 34 this week now. We've had really cool guests. Clint Harp is one of my favorite guests. I think he had a phenomenal story. If you haven't checked it out, please check it out. We just found out today that we now have over 63,000 downloads.
It's crazy.
In 33 episodes. So a huge thank you to those of you who are listening to this, sharing it. If you haven't subscribed on it, go on iTunes and check it out. Some good stuff on there. It's just inspirational stuff, and it all ties back to the message of the book.
Yeah, helping people live lives of impact. That's what we're about.
So what's coming up this year? So we want to try to top last year. How do we do that?
Well, we decided we'd write another book. It seemed to be the thing to do.
Yeah.
And within the next few months, here's one of the first copies of the newest piece of what we're working on here, and it is a full-out workbook. And one of the things I found interesting is people have read the book, and some of them have been far away. They don't live nearby. They can't come in and visit with us and hear our process of how we help retirees live lives of impact. No. So we got a workbook now. It takes you through all 4 of the major sections of just helping people come into fulfilled, just great retirements. And we're going to be releasing that in the next month or so, we hope. So stay tuned for more of that.
And the idea with that is we want to make that online based as well. So even if you don't live in the Minnesota area, something that you could go through online, and we want to do videos. So we've got a pretty big vision for this, and I think this is the next logical step with the book. And this is going to be a game changer for a lot of folks.
I mean, my vision long term is people all over the country. We're talking small groups working through this material together, trying to really see how God can use them in retirement and how they can impact the people around them. So we're excited about this.
One more thing about coming up this year is that we are going to turn the podcast into a Saturday morning show on the My Faith Radio Network. So if you live in the Twin Cities, listen to KTIS, the AM side to KTIS, which is broadcast all over the Midwest, you're going to start hearing these half-hour shows that are based off of the podcast Repurposed. So another place where people can kind of get a hold of this content and
be great.
Kind of repurpose what we have going on already and reach a lot of people. So that's the vision for coming up. By the way, brand new website coming up too here in the next maybe 6 to 8 weeks that you'll see online as well. If you're not liking our Facebook page, like it. Stay tuned. We've got lots of updates coming up and much more to come here in 2018.